Hello, my name is mxolisi. I'd like to present to you about a program called MMM, so to speak. Now, before we start, let's look at the ideology of MMM. This is one important thing that you need to know about this opportunity, is the ideology behind it, what informs it, why was it started. Now, the modern world is unjust, inhumane, and unfair. It is a world where money rules. That's for bankers and financiers. A world of slaves and masters. Those who are rich control society. Those who are poor continue to work for those who are rich. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and they remain enslaved. Now, let's look at what is money. Money is not any measure of labor. We are taught a lie that if you work hard enough, you will have a lot of money. Unfortunately, money is just a tool to hold all of us in slavery. We are all slaves, slaves of money. More precisely, we are slaves to those who print money. They are our masters. Are we really free? The modern world is arranged in such a way that all can't be successful and rich. Only a few always win while the majority loses. The modern financial system is becoming more like a gambling casino game. One who has won becomes super rich and the others have all lost their money. More and more people realize that their hopes will not really come true. All we have are rights, but not freedom. We are still slaves to money. How can people change the world for the better? This is very important. Now, the way out of this global crisis is the creation of a new financial system, where one person's winning will not mean a loss to another. We have many laws in the world, but people's lives can't change only because they have adopted another law. The most important thing is how people behave, how they treat each other. If people are united, they care for one another and help each other, then they will be really free. Let's look at the new fair financial world order. This is what MMM is about. Now, the MMM way. MMM is building a new model of economic relations, which will make the world more humane. A new, fair financial world order. People will be able to provide themselves with a decent standard of living without additional assistance from the banks or state-owned banks. The things that used to be unreal now becomes achievable. We'll achieve it. It depends on us, on our efforts. Now, I'll present to you the MMM opportunity now in a bit of detail. Now, MMM is a community that was started in 2011 in Moscow, Russia, by one Sergei Mavrodi. This is the gentleman I'm talking about. Basically, to create a new financial fair system as a world community mutual aid fund where people help each other, primarily to help people become financially independent. This is what informs MMM. Why he started it? To get people to become financially independent, to break away from the chains of slavery and financial slavery. Now, if you look at this picture here, MMM participants are helping each other by directly transferring money to each other. Now, it is a self-managed community of participants, meaning participants run the community themselves. Their aim is to provide each other with financial help and the principle of compassion, meaning they care for each other, mutual benefit, everybody wins. Nobody is a slave to another. And honesty, they trust that when you get into the system, you'll be honest, you'll provide help, and you will get help when you need it. Now, there's no central bank account in this system. It's a peer-to-peer system, people directly depositing money to each other, helping each other, donating to each other. All transferred funds to other participants are your help given by your own goodwill to another, absolutely free. You don't pay to get into the system. Let's look at the important warning and things that we need to know about MMM. MMM is not a bank, it does not collect your money. It is not an online business. It is not an investment. It's not a multi-level marketing program. It is a global community where people help each other. In MMM, you don't have to sign any contracts or pledge property. In MMM, there are no lenders or no debtors. Everything is very simple. One participant asks for help, another one provides the help. MMM gives you a technical basic online program which helps millions of participants worldwide to find those who need help and those who are ready to provide help for free. No payments there. Now, how does this work? Well, if you go to www.rsa-mmm.net, which is the website for the South African chapter of this program, you register from that website and you get a personal office. You can get assistance from a manager or somebody who's been in the system who can assist you in registering. Now, as you register, you get what is called a personal office, something like that looks like this box over here. Now, you indicate the willingness to give help by clicking the provide help button, which is this one over here. Now, as we say, I want to provide help, the system will ask you for an account where you will get your money when you ask for help. Then that's how the system will allow you to actually continue. By clicking provide help, you would have decided how much you want to provide help with. Then you'll put that amount. Let's say in South African rands, you want to provide help with 100 rands. Now, when you put in the system that you want to provide help with 100 rand, your account will be credited with 100 Mavro. Now, who are you depositing the money to? You are depositing the money to somebody who was in the system and who's now withdrawing from the system, who was requesting help from the system. You will be depositing and helping that person as you make your donation. What is Mavro? Mavro is the internal currency system. It's the internal currency of the system. Now, when you provide that help, what's the benefit there? When you provide that help, your help grows by 30% per month, which means the donation you have made will grow by 30% no matter how much donation you have made. Now, remember we said the amount you donate will then be called Mavro as the internal currency of the system. Now, 100 Mavro, for an example, 100 rands will be 100 Mavro, and after 30 days, which is a month, it grows by 30%, which then makes it 130 Mavro. Now, the calculation of Mavro growth happens every Tuesday and Thursday. Now, the sum of Mavro is how much you can request yourself after it has grown. Now, the standard pledge is that there will be growth of 30%, and then Mavro will be frozen for 2 weeks after depositing. And after 2 weeks, you are free to ask for help from however the money has grown or your donation has grown. You then can ask for help. You can take the entire amount or you can take part of it. It's allowed. It's your donation, it's your money. Now, there's good news as well. In MMM, there are bonuses. Let's look at one bonus. The first one is registration bonus, just for registering. After you've registered and you've made the donation, it is confirmed in the system. A participant is given $20, which is in South Africa is equivalent to 200 rands plus, for making a 500 rands donation and above, up to 5,000 rands. 5,000 rands as well. It's counted in US dollars. And if maybe a participant makes a donation of 500 rands or above, which would be $50, they get, of 5,000 and above, they get about $50 US. And so forth. If they make a donation of about 30,000, they get rewarded with about 1,000 rands. Now, there are also what is called referral bonuses, where you get 10% of from all donations that you've referred. If you say you invite somebody into this program and they come in and they want to make a donation, the system will reward you with 10% of whatever a donation they've made. So from all donations of the participant you invited, you get 10%. This is you inviting somebody else, and you get 10% of whatever that person donates into the system or to the other person who requested help. Now, there are also manager bonuses here. You can train. There's an online course that takes 10 days to do, where you are trained to become a manager in this system, on this program. And you can get manager bonuses if you create a multi-level structure. Because as you are a manager, then whoever you invite and they invite others, and those others will invite others, you get percentages, bonus percentages from those levels. So, for instance, from the first level here, this is you invited 2 people, you get 5% from these 2 people's donation. And if these people invite other, you get 3% from the second level, 1% from the third level, and so forth. So you can actually grow your money even faster by becoming a manager, because the donations you make and the donations they make, they contribute to your growth as well. Now, we must be aware of the risk. MMM is a community of peer-to-peer money exchange. It's important to know those risks, because in any program there may be risk. Now, it only distributes money between its participants, committing a donor to a recipient. Therefore, in order that the mutual process may be beneficial and not be stopped, the number of participants generally must grow, which means those that are coming into the system to donate must be more than those that are in the system requesting help. What's the use of having people not joining and having people requesting help when they can't find it? So generally, the system must grow. The people that join the system must grow so that it can continue. And then the community of people helping each other can actually continue. Now, the community constantly works to improve the reliability of the mechanism of mutual assistance. However, it may happen due to some unforeseen circumstances that those who have donated money will not receive it, the help back. So you must only donate spare money. Don't go and make loans to come and donate. Donate money that you can do without, money that you are willing to let grow, but willing to lose as well, because those are the risks. However, for many years of operation, we have proven the system's reliability, and MMM have implemented various mechanisms to make donation exchange process more stable and beneficial. The system has been there since 2011. Surely there have been some hiccups there, but through those processes of trial and error, it has been fixed, and it's reliable, and it works. It's in 107 countries now, with millions of people joining the system. So you never go wrong. It has been tried, it has been tested. And if you want to join a community of people that help each other, people that say enough is enough, we want to break away from the chains of poverty, this is the system for you. I hope I've managed to explain it very well. Thank you very much.